I tested everything from budget bangers to high-tech smart units to find out which ones actually deliver that perfect golden crunch. And let's be real, you think a toaster is simple until you spend $70 and still end up with burnt bagels or frozen centers. I've dug through the specs and the real-world disasters to save you the headache. We're talking about the best 2-slice toasters for tight spaces, family-size workhorses, and one smart toaster that, frankly, I didn't think I needed until I tried it. But the number one pick? It's a classic for a reason, and it might just be the last toaster you ever buy.
Before we jump in, here are 3 quick things you need to check so you don't waste your money. First, watch out for the slot chop. Most standard toasters claim to handle bagels, but if the slot is less than 1.5 inches wide, you're going to be jamming that bagel in there and tearing it to shreds when it pops up. Second, ignore the number of shade settings. A toaster with 10 settings isn't better if settings 1 through 3 do nothing and 4 burns it to a crisp. What you actually want is high wattage. Anything over 900 watts usually means faster, more consistent heat that crisps the outside without drying out the inside. Third, match the footprint to your actual counter space. If you have low cabinets, a tall 4-slice toaster might be a fire hazard. If you have an island, a long slot toaster can actually save you depth. With those tips in mind, let's start the countdown with number 5.
If you just want toast and don't care about bells and whistles, this is the Budget King. It's essentially the best toaster for anyone who thinks spending over $30 on browned bread is insane. Let's talk specs. It pushes 900 watts, which is surprisingly decent power for this price bracket. It has extra wide 1.25-inch slots, meaning standard bagels fit without a fight. One user, Kem, compared it to their vintage 1950s General Mills toaster, which is high praise, saying the surface browning is perfect from side to side with no weird white spots. That's the so what here. You're getting consistent daily performance for the price of a few fancy coffees. It's straightforward. You get 6 shade settings and a high lift lever so you aren't digging for English muffins with a fork. It's got over 39,000 ratings, and while it's not built like a tank, it gets the job done. One reviewer mentioned that even after their expensive toaster bit the dust, this cheap replacement held its own. However, let's be real about the build quality. It feels light. Some users reported that the plastic smell takes a few cycles to burn off, and the lever can feel a bit flimsy compared to premium models. If you need a heavy-duty appliance, keep watching, but for a dorm or a starter apartment, this is a steal. 4. Bella 2-slice slim toaster, and this is hands down the best pick if you are tight on counter space or just love a clean aesthetic. The standout feature here is the design. It has a single 10-inch long slot rather than 2 side-by-side slots. Why does that matter? It means you can fit 2 regular slices, sure, but you can also drop in long slices of artisan sourdough or rustic Italian bread without cutting them in half. A user named Tamara noted specifically that she loves not having to butcher her large bread slices just to get them toasted. Plus, at just under 4 inches wide, it slides right against the backsplash or next to your coffee maker, freeing up your prep area. It's not just about looks though. It's a 900-watt system with auto-centering guides. This ensures that even thin Pop-Tarts or thick Texas toast get held right in the middle of the heating elements for an even crisp. One camper owner mentioned it fits perfectly in their travel trailer cabinet where normal boxy toasters wouldn't stand a chance. The drawback? Because it's a single long element, a few users have mentioned that if you only toast one slice, the empty side can get hotter, occasionally leading to uneven browning on the single slice. But if you're mainly doing 2 slices or long artisan bread, it's a non-issue. Moving on to number 3, we have the Hommater 2-slice. This is the tech-savvy friend's choice for one specific reason, the visual countdown. If you're the type of person who stares at the toaster wondering if you have time to pour coffee before it pops, this changes the game. It features a prominent LCD digital timer that counts down the exact seconds remaining. As user Blaine put it, it takes the guessing game out of breakfast. You know exactly when to grab the butter. It creates a weirdly satisfying workflow where you aren't startled by the pop. Beyond the screen, it offers 9 adjustable browning settings, which is more precise than most. It's rated for 800 watts, and the 1.5-inch white slots are generous. Snoopy, a reviewer who claims to have been on a long journey of wasting money on uneven toasters, finally found peace with this one, noting it toasts evenly and functions perfectly right out of the box. It's not perfect though. The cord is a bit short, so you'll need to be close to an outlet. Also, while the digital interface is cool, it's still a plastic-heavy build. But for the price, having that digital precision is a massive upgrade over turning a vague dial and hoping for the best. Check the description for the latest prices on all these models. They fluctuate a lot. Keenstone Toaster 4-Slice, the smart family hub. At number 2, we're stepping into the future with the Keenstone 4-Slice digital smart toaster. If you have a family with different tastes, like one person who loves frozen waffles and another who needs barely toasted bagels, this is the problem solver. Here's the killer feature. Memory function via a tilted touchscreen. You can save your specific preferences. So if you like your bagel on setting 4, you just hold the button and it remembers it for next time. Michaela, a verified buyer, said she literally looks forward to breakfast just to use it because she gets the right color every single time without fiddling with knobs. It's a 4-slice unit with dual independent control zones. You can run side A on defrost for waffles while side B is toasting sourdough on level 6. It uses single slice technology to redirect heat, so you aren't wasting energy heating empty slots. The stainless steel finish looks premium, and users like Tara appreciated that the defrost and bagel modes actually function differently, rather than just being dummy buttons. The catch? It's complicated tech. A handful of users reported that one side of the heating element stopped working after a few months. It's a bit of a gamble with longevity compared to analog toasters, but when it works, the convenience is unmatched.
Cuisinart CPT 180P1 4-slice toaster, the classic reliability king. And finally, the number 1 spot goes to the Cuisinart 4-slice toaster. This is the gold standard. It's not trying to be a spaceship, it's just trying to be the best consistent toaster on the market, and it succeeds. This unit is a beast with dual control panels and custom 6-setting browning dials. It looks like a professional appliance with its brushed stainless steel housing. User Mark Bartholomew mentioned it's the first toaster he's bought in 20 years, and it's way faster than his old one. The dual zone is the real seller here. You can toast thick bagels for the kids on one side and delicate English muffins on the other, completely independently. It features massive 1.5-inch slots that handle everything from thin French toast to frozen pancakes. With over 26,000 ratings, it's a fan favorite for a reason. One reviewer, RB, said it simply outshines and outperforms every other toaster they've owned. It sits on the counter with authority and feels like it belongs in a chef's kitchen. Now, no product is perfect. Some recent buyers have mentioned the lever mechanism can get a bit weakened or loose over time, sometimes needing a firm push to lock down. But given the limited 3-year warranty and the track record of people owning these for a decade, it's the safest, highest quality bet for your money.
There you have it. The Cuisinart takes the top spot for its sheer reliability and classic design. If you want the smart features, grab the Keenstone. But for pure value, that Amazon Basics is hard to beat. I've dropped links to all of them below. Smash that like button if this saved you some breakfast disasters, and subscribe for more honest reviews. Catch you in the next one.